Chief Petty Officer Villanueva's retirement from the United States Navy. In just a few moments, we will render honors to the official party. The ceremony will commence with the national anthem sung by Katie Ron, followed by a moment of silence to remember and honor those killed in Pearl Harbor attacks and the invocation offered by MMC Ron.
Sorry, boys. Stand by. Sorry, boys.
We will just please rise and remain standing for the arrival of the official party, the national anthem. Moment of silence and invocation. Chief Petty Officers, please remain covered for the duration of the ceremony. Chief, Gas Turbine Systems, Electrical, United States Navy, arriving. Commander, United States Navy, arriving. Side boys. Post. Color detail. Braid to colors.
Hodor, Hood, and Doug, Gary, colors. Mark time, mark. Forward, mark. Mark time, mark. Plug guard, oak. Precinct, on.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, saved us that star-spangled banner yet waved for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Color detail. Regard the colors.
Shoulder, arms. Mark time. March. Forward. March.
Color guard.
Keep that up for now.
Hold. Left face.
First, let us observe a moment of silence for our fallen brothers, sisters, fathers, grandfathers during the attack on Pearl Harbor. We will never forget. Almighty Lord our God, this marks the time of a new stage of life's journey. So we ask that you keep your hand out of grace on Ovi as he sets out to explore new horizons. Retiring from the Navy is not retiring from life, nor is it retiring from challenge. To be flexible in the midst of unknown variables, Lord, give him patience. A challenge for creativity, Lord, give him vision. Challenge to continue to live life well in the midst of adversity. Lord, give him integrity. And perhaps most difficult is the challenge to slow down and enjoy life a little bit more. Lord, give him joy and peace in the quietness. And help him to be grateful for a service filled of mission and purpose. May he find new ways to be fulfilled in the years to come. In the name of our Creator. Amen.
Right face.
Commander, honored guests, shipmates, family, friends, we'd like to welcome you to this special occasion marking the retirement of Chief Villanueva. I'm Chief Petty Officer Pease, and it's my distinct honor and privilege to commence today's ceremony. We're gathered this morning to witness the final stages in a very full and productive 23 years and 26 days in Navy career. We're also gathered to say thank you to an outstanding shipmate and chief. Thank you for his many contributions in which their own unique way have made our Navy stronger, a more capable force, never-ending battle for peace in this sometimes troubled world. The retirement ceremony you're about to witness is a time-honored naval tradition. Just as this ceremony marks the end of one phase of his life, it also marks the beginning of another. The gathering gives us opportunity to wish him well in every success in his future as he looks forward to new challenges and rewards. We extend a special warm welcome to his wife, Sarah, and his son, Gabriel. We know that each of you, more than any one of us, knows the sacrifices Chief Villanueva has made in a career that spans over 23 years. On behalf of the entire command, we are pleased to have you with us today. It's my great pleasure to introduce the presiding officer, Commander Stephen Rupp.
Yes, friends and shipmates, thanks for coming out today to celebrate Chief Villanueva's long journey in his naval career and bit of fair winds and following seas as he moved into his civilian life and puts the 23 plus years of service behind him and moves on. Interesting fact, we both joined in Oakland. I'm originally from the Bay Area, and from that day, many, many years ago in Daly City, where the recruiters put their claws into you and kept calling you and convinced you to stay Navy, I want to thank you for what you've done. On behalf of a grateful nation, the thousands of sailors that you've impacted along your way, the CEOs of the Decatur, McCluskey, Sterrett, Moulton, Lake Champlain, all crew dead ships, a man of my own kind of heart, like to stay at sea and travel. You can put that journey behind you. As well as the CEOs of the training and repair commands that you have been a part of as you walked along this journey. We really appreciate everything you did and everything your family did supporting you along that journey. Over those 23 years, you worked your way up, culminating in your selection and promotion to Chief Petty Officer. And I thank you for always giving back to the sailors. Interestingly, in the Navy, that long journey is going to continue. Your legacy is going to continue to be reflected in the fleet by those sailors that you led, you trained, and you passed the baton to. So Sarah and Gabriel, Dad's coming home. Look forward to that trip out to Egypt where you get to see the pyramids and get to start really living life without worrying about the phone ringing and saying, hey, we need you to come into work, or we need you to get underway when you weren't scheduled to. All of that gets behind you. Thank you for all you've done. And maybe finally I'll get to be the oldest sailor at the Cape I'll keep my remarks short. Again, thanks for coming out. Thank you for your service. Appreciate everything you've done.
It's my great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for today's ceremony, Gabriel Villanueva.
I was getting so nervous walking across the stage. Always been a good trip. Thank you for the introduction. Look across the room and I don't know any of you. So this is weird. You're all smiling for me, so it's good. I want to thank everyone for being here. It's beautiful to see everyone, even though I don't know you, here to celebrate 23 plus years. My dad, integrity, sacrifice, and dedication for the U.S. Navy. Don't cry, I won't cry. Come on, let's cry later. I struggled for a long time deciding what to talk about here. I thought maybe I'd tell some funny stories about my dad, like the time he tried to teach me to drive stick and our family SUV ended up in the house across the street. Or maybe tell a joke about how my dad has had both of his knees replaced, so his contact information in my phone is saved under the incredible titanium tab. Then I thought to tell you about how much my dad loved to open up his home to his fellow sailors. Every holiday he would open up an offer to anyone that would station out of town or just needed someone to be with. Join us for a couple of cold beers and a home cooked meal. My dad's a great cook, by the way. I love that. I'm also a cook. What inspires me. I consider talking about how proud I am, or how proud you are to be a sailor. How your long career in the Navy has taken you all over the world, brought you friends into your life that you now consider brothers. And no matter how much stress you endure at work, you never bring it home. But ultimately, I think the best way to spend my time up here would be just to say thank you. So thank you, Dad. Thank you for always giving me everything I ever needed or wanted. Thank you for having a lesson to teach me. Thank you for any lesson that I still have yet to learn. Thank you for your struggle. Thank you for your strength. Thank you for your patience. You are a patient man. Thank you for being my hero. So, congratulations, man. 23 years is a long time. And look forward to the rest of it. Pleasure.
Thank you, Mr. Villanueva. Commander Reynolds will now present Chief Villanueva's retirement awards. Chief Villanueva, front and center. Attention to award.
Department of the Navy, this is certified Secretary of the Navy is awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal to gas turbine electrician surface warfare. Villanueva, meritorious service of gas turbine product family, Naval Chief Petty Officer, Southwest Regional Center for May 2016, March 2018. Chief Villanueva consistently performed his demanding duties in an exemplary and professional manner. During the USS Mobile Bay Lake Erie tender assessment, he led a team of seven sailors, trained 25 fleet sailors while executing 43 ship propulsion system maintenance checks. He executed technical assistance requests, supervised staff training people in replacement of number 2 gas turbine generator on board USS Mobile Bay. His tenacity and technical fortitude were instrumental during the critical repair of the pitch control systems and MRG temperature sensors for USS Michael Murphy, allowing her to maintain mission readiness. His superior performance of duty and superb achievements culminate 23 years of honorable service and dedicated service. Chief Petty Officer Villanueva distinguished accomplishments, reflecting perseverance and steadfast devotion to duty, reflecting credit upon himself for working with the highest position of the United States Naval Service. Again, congratulations.
Petty, please be seated.
More, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Put my glasses on. So this
So we
is
have-
a note from President Clinton, from William Jefferson Clinton to Chief Villanueva. Dear Chief, I'm pleased to join with your family and friends in congratulating you on your retirement from the United States Navy. You have served our country with distinction and honor, and you can be proud of your contributions to our national security and peace around the world. I'm delighted to send my best wishes as you celebrate this milestone and your years of military service. Signed, Bill Clinton. It's a letter of appreciation from the commanding officer for outstanding service to your country and exceptional performance while assigned to Southwest Regional Maintenance Center. When you entered active duty in 1996, you chose the path of excellence in the world's finest Navy. You and all who served, you and all who have served before you have our nation's flag flying high and unsoiled as we continue our journey towards freedom for all. Your long and distinguished service in support of your country was characterized by unselfishness, pride, and valor. The great leadership you provided the sailors through a 23-year career is truly inspirational. You should be proud. You will be missed by all who have come to know you and those who share the freedom you once selfishly maintained. Wish you fair qualities, heart. This Fleet Reserve Certificate of the Navy certifying that Chief Villanueva was transferred from active duty to the Fleet Reserve of the United States on the 31st day of March 2019 after 23 years of service. It's awarded as a testimonial of faithful and honorable service. Sarah, would you like to come forward? Navy wife retired, Fleet Reserve Certificate. This is to certify that Sarah Villanueva, having completed your tour of duty as a Navy spouse, is, as of this date, no longer obligated to spend nights alone due to the naval duties of your husband. Be it known that you will be held in the highest esteem as a true and devoted, that you will be held in the highest esteem as a true and devoted Navy spouse. She is hereby transferred to the retired list with the rank of Navy spouse retired, given under my hand, 31st day of March, year of our Lord 2019. Congratulations.
And then we also have a letter of appreciation for Sarah and Gabriel.
And this is a certificate of appreciation from the Navy to all who shall see these presents. Greetings.
Greetings.
To Sarah Villanueva, today after completing 23 years of active naval service, your husband did an honorable and faithful service to his country, and his efforts are sincerely appreciated. Such a rich and rewarding career reflects the strong commitment of the principles of freedom and democracy and the belief that they must be upheld at any cost. That type of total commitment is not possible without the full support of the entire family. Although you may have never had to carry out a military order or deploy to hostile waters, your loyalty and steadfast support for your husband's career will be rightly viewed as service to your country. That loyalty and dedication were significant sources of strength for your husband during arduous duty and exemplified the highest traditions of patriotism. On behalf of the Department of the Navy and Southwest Regional Maintenance Center, I extend you sincere thanks and express my appreciation for your job well done. Gabriel, you want to come on up and join your mom and dad on the stage? This is a certificate of appreciation from the United States Navy to all who shall see these presents. Greetings.
Greetings.
Gabriel Villanueva, today after completing 23 years of active naval service, your father has ended honorable and faithful service to his country, and his efforts are appreciated. Such a rich and rewarding career reflects a strong commitment to the principles of freedom and democracy, and belief that they must be upheld at any cost. That type of total commitment is not possible without the full support of the entire family. Although you've never had to carry out those military duties, your loyalty and steadfast support of your father's career can rightly be viewed as service to your country. That loyalty and dedication were significant sources of strength for your father during arduous duty and exemplified the highest traditions of patriotism. On behalf of the Department of the Navy and Southwest Regional Maintenance Center, I extend to you sincere thanks and express our appreciation for a job well done. Learn how to drive a stick?
On behalf of the Chief Petty Officers Mess, Senior Chief Ramirez, and Chief Beeson will now present Chief Villanueva for his retirement shadow box. Chief Villanueva, retirement shadow box depicts your career achievements in the United States Navy. It includes your many personal awards, and uniform devices indicating the rank you progressed through as you worked your way up the advancement ladder. Additionally, places reserved for the national ensign. Flag is symbolic. The national ensign you have so faithfully served during the 23 years on active duty. On behalf of the Chiefs Mess, we present you with your shadow box. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present Gas Turbine Systems Electrical Chief Villanueva, United States Navy.
Good morning. Thank you very much for coming. Really appreciate it. And it's a long journey, really long journey. First of all, I want to thank Almighty God for giving me the opportunity to serve this nation and this great Navy. And I want to thank my family, my relatives, and my friends for supporting me all these years. And especially my son for being with me the whole time. Everybody asks me, why did I join the Navy at the age of 35? Why? To have a good future. And it's true. The Navy take care of me, my family, for 3 years. A lot of ups and downs, struggle, especially advancement. Took me a while. But we had this. It's how I'm so proud of it. It's not easy, but it's fun. I have a chance to see the world, see people. And also to train people of what I have and to guide them, especially those kids that's fresh from high school. You don't know what life is. And you're there as an old man. Every command I go to, they call me grandpa. Because why? I'm older than my commanding officer. And it's really fun. When I first reported to my first command, my first chief told me, here son, this is what you're gonna do. Then I told him like, you're calling me son? I think I'm older than you. And it's like, hell no. Chief, you have my records, look at my age. And he was like, holy crap, yes you are. I reported my first command, I'm already 36 because I finished A school, I have a long A school, then I went to C school, and he's only young. He made kids so young. He's only about like 27 years old at that time, and I'm 36. I'm 9 years older than him, right? So that's the beauty of the Navy. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. We all work together. We all work as a team. That's the thing I'm going to meet. I'm going to meet the most. Especially when you go to Liberty, everybody watch your back. There's no organization will do that to you. Nobody. Nobody will watch your back. Except your brothers and your sisters. Nobody. I'm gonna miss you guys. Especially the port in Thailand. What happened to Thailand? You stay in Thailand. Right? Because the problem is not complete if you don't go to Thailand. Right? Everybody's gonna be like, holy crap, we're going to Thailand. We got rip off. We got rip off big time. It's the Disneyland of sailors. But the best that I learned about the Navy, how to appreciate things every day. When we sail, we don't know if we're coming back in port. We don't know if we're gonna see our family again. Anything can happen. Let's see. Either in peacetime or in wartime. That's why I say I'm blessed. I survived all those deployments. I've been to harm's way. I've deployed in 9/11. I say goodbye to my ex-wife on the phone. And she was like, what are you talking about? You're deploying. Watch the news. We are war. And I still remember USS McCluskey. When our CEO spoke to the 1MC, and he says, we have 30 minutes to say goodbye wherever we want to say goodbye. We don't know where we're going. We don't know where we're coming back. It's scary. It's really scary. But it's our job. It's our job to maintain peace and stability to this world. The one that we embrace. That's why we're the greatest nation in the world. That's why. And people have to realize that. Why we do that? Why you sacrifice? For what? Really, for what? For the money? I think we can get the money outside, right? When I first joined the Navy, all I want is security. As time goes by, as I made rank, as I see people, I realize this is not a job. This is a commitment. A commitment we will cherish for the rest of our life. People ask me, if I want to do it again, I will. Because I will never find a job like this. Never. Never at all. I was down, struggling financially. A sailor helped me. When I was given the command, I only know him for a month, but he helped me. That day I realized what these people that you care for will care for you. But today, the journey ended. I'm going to my next journey, which I know is going to be successful as my Navy career. Without me at home, no more stress. As the exo says, nobody will call me anymore. I didn't have to worry about, hey chief, or well, we have a person, hey GSC1, we have somebody in jail, or whatever, right? And you're gonna take care of the sailor. Right? But it doesn't mean I stop taking care of sailors. I will. It's in our blood. It will never be taken away. This is what we are. This is what we serve. like what our late president said, John F. Kennedy, when he asked the man, what's the fulfillment of your life? My fulfillment of his life is, I proudly say, I serve the United States Navy. And I am the best of my ability. So I ask you all to strive to be happy and enjoy every moment, because we never know. When we are sea, if we're coming home or not. Thank you very much for coming.
Flag detail. Post.
Flag detail. How about face?
As the flag detail took position, you notice these sailors, who each represent the ranks that Chief Villanueva has achieved throughout his career. I am Chief Petty Officer Scott, and I will read Old Glory. I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power the world has ever known. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident, I am arrogant, I am proud. When I am held with my fellow banners, my head is held a little higher. My colors are a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped. I am saluted. I am respected. I am revered. I am loved. And I am feared. For more than 200 years, I have fought in every battle of every war. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Aragon Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, the jungles of Guam, Okinawa, Tarawa, Korea, Vietnam, and in the heat of Iraq and the mountains of Afghanistan, and scores of other places long forgotten by all but those who were there with me. I was there. I led my sailors, Marines, airmen, and soldiers. I followed them. I watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-torn, and tired, but my sailors and Marines cheered me. I was proud. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on in the streets of countries that I have helped set free, but it does not hurt, for I am invincible. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on in the streets of my own country, and when it is done by those whom I have served with in battle, I grieve. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the surly bounds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watch over the new frontiers of space. I have been a silent witness to all of America's finest hours. I flew over the top of the World Trade Center, and after September 11th, 2001, I fly over its rubble to remind the evil in this world that my spirit will not be crushed. The American people will not be broken, and freedom will ring wherever I am found. But my finest hour comes when I am torn into strips to be used as bandages for my wounded comrades on the field of battle. When I fly half-mast to honor my sailors, Marines, airmen, and soldiers. And when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother at the graveside of her fallen son or daughter. I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I wave, dear God, long may I wave. Flag detail. About. Face. Forward. March.
On behalf of the many soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, including those who have made the supreme sacrifice, we wish to present to you what is regarded as the military member's most honored and cherished possession, the flag of the United States of America. Representative of our great nation, which you have so proudly served and honorably defended, is our true emblem of our unity, our power, and our purpose as a nation. Please accept it, guard it, let it remind you that many young men and women you have guided and inspired will follow in your footsteps and defend with equal pride. Chief Petty Officer Gammon will now read Chief Petty Officer's retirement.
All Chief Petty Officers, past and present, attention to Chief Petty Officer's retirement brief. Chief Petty Officer community takes pleasure in presenting to GSEC Villanueva, United States Navy, the following Chief Petty Officer's retirement brief. You have, on this day, experienced what comes to all of us who serve on active duty in our Navy. I say our Navy because your departure from active duty in no way terminates our relationship. By law and tradition, U.S. Navy retirees are always on the rolls, ever ready to lend their service when their need arises. The respect that you earned as the chief was based on the same attributes that you will now carry into retirement. You should be very proud of your accomplishments. Do not view your retirement as an end of an era, rather as orders to a new and challenging assignment. To perform an independent duty, remember always that you will be an accepted member of the most exclusive of all fraternities, that of the Navy Chief Petty Officers Mess. The active duty chief salutes you. And salute. Your retired chief's welcome. I wish you the traditional fair winds and following suit. Ready to.
Thank you, Officer. Sideboards, post. Closes, stand by to pipe the sides. This order has been passed on naval ships from the 1500s through today. Spanish, English, Dutch. Yes, all navies of the world use the boatswain. Sideboards and the call bring aboard or send ashore all ship's company officers, visiting officers, dignitaries, and VIPs. The sideboards would haul on rope to raise or lower the boarding platforms so officers would not have to climb the rat line like being lifted. When going ashore or coming aboard, this honor was extended to visiting officers, dignitaries, and port officials. It was not uncommon for the commanding officer of the ship to order up the gully boat, relocate strongbacks, sideboards, boatswains, to send an old shipmate, a fellow officer, to retirement shore, home, never to sail again. All hands on deck was passed, speeches were made about great victories, battles fought upon the open seas, raging storms weathered, distant voyages to strange lands, reports of call others only dreamed about. Then a fine sword, brace of pistols, rifle, or a musket, maybe a sea chest, or fine wood bound in brass, was presented to remind him of the crews and ships he had served with. Boatswains would stand tall with the sideboards. The retiree would request permission to go ashore, step to the platform, and the sideboards would lower away the jolly boat. As the jolly boat pulled away, the gunner would fire a salute to the ship's main battery. The retiree sat in the stern of the sheets, going ashore. In the late 1700s, the U.S. Navy set sail with new ideas, new goals, and desire to build traditions that would last the test of time. As the U.S. Navy led the way providing honors to crewmen in the late 1800s, we saw the enlisted men holding retirements for enlisted men for the very first time. The captain would allow the jolly boat to take the enlisted retiree ashore, and then after the Civil War, commanding officers began holding enlisted retirement ceremonies to show that they recognized the contributions of the enlisted crewmen. Today our Navy has given up most of the pomp and circumstance for honors, traditions, and ceremonies back to history. Time does not give us the freedom to do all these things from the past. But we still have to stop all engines, lay about smartly, drop anchor to pay homage to one of our shipmates going ashore. To honor the years served, the guidance, the leadership, the friendship, and the expertise that this shipmate freely gave for 23 years. Sarah, while your husband answered the call from the sea, you stood on the shore fighting down fears that he would not return. In his absence, you had to deal with car repairs, home maintenance, financial worries, children's injuries and illnesses. All these and more, you have taken in stride that your husband would proudly serve our nation. Today the sideboards are posted, the boatswain stands ready to fight, and as for so many years, the sailor's wife stands waiting on the shore. Soon the pipe will sound, and your husband will come ashore for the last time. As the watch stands relieved, so too does yours. We gratefully honor your courage and steadfastness, and offer our best for both of you in new life and now begin. Chief Petty Officer Wilson, and now we.
I, mates, for 23 years, did sailor and stood watch. While some of us were in our bunks at night, did shipmates watch. While others of us were attending school, learning our trade, did shipmates watch. And yes, even before many of us were born, did shipmates did watch. Even as our families watched storm clouds of war building on the horizons of history, did shipmates stood watch. Many times he could cast an eye ashore and see his family standing here, needing his guidance, wanting that hand to hold. But he knew he must stay and stand and watch. He stood to watch for 23 years. Chief Villanueva stood to watch so that we, our families, our fellow countrymen, sleep soundly in safety each and every night, knowing that a sailor indeed, this sailor is a watch. Today, we are here to say, shipmates, you stand with lead. Lead by those who you have led, guided, trained. Chief Villanueva, you stand with lead. We have the watch. Anyone in the Bible assume the watch?
I stand with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the remainder of the ceremony. Chief Petty Officer Nutt will now give the final benediction.
Lord, we thank you for the life, skill, and dedication of this man. We also thank you for the great sacrifice of his family and allowing him to serve his nation faithfully these past 23 years. We ask your blessing, merciful Lord, upon this family as they start anew. Be with them in this time of change. Give them comfort in the difficulty of leaving what they know. Bless them with new friends with whom they can share the joys of life. Make their memories fond and sweet of all they accomplished and all the people they knew. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Amen.
Chief Villanueva will now request permission to go ashore for the last time.
That's right.
Both stand by the pipe aside to the shipmate going ashore. Gas turbine systems, electrical, Ovillan, Villanueva, United States Navy, retired, departing. Navy family, retired, departing. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony. On behalf of Chief Villanueva and his family, thank you very much for taking part in this time-honored tradition.